Salutations, greetings to all of you. It's your girl, Lotarsha Lee. It's a terrific, transparent Thursday. Just wanted to stop by and tell you, just in case nobody else has, I love you. God loves you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Hello to all those who stop by and watch my videos and send me messages. Thank God for each one of you. Today will be slightly different from the ones that I've been doing recently. I just wanted to reach out and share that heart to heart, something that I haven't done in a long time. I used to share my testimony on a regular basis. God has delivered me from so many different areas. So today, I know it might make some people mad, but I'm gonna title this one, "You Can't Turn a Hoe into a Housewife." I know you've heard that cliche so many times, and that profane word that I just said, please forgive me, it's in the Bible, it's whoremonger. But the cliche is so true. But when you allow God to change that woman's heart, she can be the most precious gem ever, simply because she was always created with a purpose, and there was destiny inside of her, and somewhere along the way she got lost. How can I tell you about that person? Because that person was me. She won in my Tamar Braxton voice. Hashtag T Lee. Hashtag was gone all over the place. Hashtag thank God for deliverance. Boo. I want to say this. It just seems that many people want to keep you where you once were. And I believe if more people would be transparent, no, everybody is not to share their dirty laundry on social media. It can come back and bite you in the butt. I am very aware of that. However, the enemy's tool called shame can never be used with Tasha Lee, simply because I cry, I hurt, and I experience different emotions on an everyday basis. But nothing that I've ever done in my life, ever, that anybody could throw in my face and make me feel less than what I am, because everything that I did it to the best of my ability. Hello, church. If I was out there, I was out there. It wasn't no half stepping. And I did it because that was something that I chose to do and I wanted to do. And I had to deal with the consequences of my choices because it was totally against God's will. I had to deal with that for years. And I'm beginning to come to grips with, finally, I know who I am, whose I am, and why I was created. There's a lot of people on earth that don't know why they were created. I went through all of that hell to become the better person that I am today because of my poor choices as a teenager. That I didn't listen to my mother, who had better judgment than I did, because of a rebellious spirit that was upon me, because of generational curses I was dealing with, because of the inner scars I was dealing with, because of the lack of understanding of the divorce between my mother and my father, lack of understanding of my father's choices in my life, lack of understanding of my brother's choices in my life, lack of understanding of my sister's choice in my life. There were scars that became self-afflicted scars because I rebelled. Because as a spoiled brat, being the baby, I didn't understand and didn't want to understand, because I had already created in my own mind how life would play out for me. I wasn't listening to the voice of God, wasn't listening to the voice of reason. I was listening to the voice of myself, an uneducated young lady. Wisdom and knowledge came later on in life, way later on in my life. So with that being said, I made poor choices along the way. which led to all of the hellish ways, rebellious ways, unladylike, unchristian-like ways that I had for years. And guess what? It all works together. The Bible tells me that. It's all working together for my good. It's all working together for me to be the best wife that I can be to my future husband. No. When I was out there, I wasn't thinking about being anybody's wife. I wasn't thinking about my reputation. I wasn't thinking about those things. It didn't matter to me because greed had set into my heart. I didn't care about love. That was the last thing on my mind. Furthest thing on my mind was actually love. I thought having 2 main boyfriends in high school was the main thing to do. Foolish. They were acting just like I was acting. Did it bother me? Yeah, I fought and was harassing girls over the 2 main ones when I had several different ones. Foolish. And there's a lot of foolish women that may be watching this that agreeing with me that they were once foolish. But we thank God for deliverance and being able to stroll down memory lane and say, God, I thank you. I'm not nothing like I used to be. Thank God I look nothing like what I've been through. Thank God I'm a totally different person. Thank God you created somebody to love me, flaws and all, who's not ashamed to say that I'm his girl, that special girl. Because many of us cry for that special man as a child growing up, to be that princess for him, to be that special girl. So as a woman, we tend to have that girl screaming out sometimes because that tantrum comes out and that little girls want that little girl wants that attention. She wants that time. She wants that affection. It takes God to allow that little girl to grow up, to be a wife, to be a mother, and to do those things effectively, to be a great mother, to be a great wife, to be a great leader in the community, great woman of God, imperfect woman, yet striving for perfection daily. So I just came by to share this with you to let you know that no matter what it is that you're dealing with, be you, the beautiful you that God has designed and created you to be. Look in the mirror and love that reflection. Even in the darkest places that we travel in sometimes, God yet is speaking to us. And he's going to use that experience. It's not about you. You're not going through everything that you're going through. You may not have the same journey as I do or the same struggles that I did. But we can relate to each other and we can learn from each other. Diversity is the key. We have more similarities than we do differences. Let's embrace one another. Let's learn from one another. My brother, my sister, I love you. Thank you for taking time to watch this. God loves you. Toodles.